the stage, very funny, hilarious Luba Magnus!
Oh boy, hello, I'm the kid from the Mad Comics. How's it going? Good. I'll properly introduce myself. My name is Luba. That is my real name. I didn't choose it. Please don't ask me. I think if I chose it, I'd choose something a little less sexual, like that much. But it is a Ukrainian name, and even though I don't speak the language, what I do know is that in Ukrainian, we call our grandmas babas. So when I'm a grandma, I get to be called Baba Luba. I think that's pretty great. What, Baba Luba? Great job, everyone! You did it together! Way to go! All aboard. That's a weird thing to say. I know what we're here for. We're here to talk about the sexy sex stuff, so we'll get right into it. I was asked to be a part of a threesome for the first time recently. Thank you. Stop it, please. It was by a stranger on the internet, someone that I don't know. It's okay. None of my friends are asking me to be the third in their sex parties, and I think it's because they know that as a woman over 30, very skeptical about being trapped in a pyramid scheme. Yeah. There's a very fine line between Tupperware and put that where. Never been in a threesome. Where does it all go? I recently learned that I have asthma, some relatable material for all the wheezy heads up in here. The thing is, I just learned it, and it's such a weird thing to learn when you're all grown up. Like the doctor may as well have diagnosed me with adult braces, which I've already had, so joke's on you, doc. But you know when you have asthma and you get like a puffer and it's kind of like a spray paint can for your lungs, like, cha, it's hard. My doctor gave me this thing, it's like a tube, and I have to inhale it like I'm smoking it. It's so weird, like I'm really embarrassed to use it. Like I'd rather suffocate to death than have people assume that I vape. I'd rather die. Speaking of which, I do live alone, which means I have to be super duper cool with maybe dying and not being found for a little bit. Gotta be cool with it. It's in the lease. I signed up for this, sir. It's okay. I just hope that if it happens, I'm able to make it look like a fun murder mystery at the end, you know? Yeah, like I grab a candlestick, like I'm Colonel Mustard. Or I send like a mass text to my friends, just like, avenge me. Here's why. It is actually in my will, and therefore required by law, that when the detectives are done with their murder investigation, they need to turn my chalk body outline, remember those? They need to turn my chalk body outline into a game of hopscotch. That's fun, right? She died how she lived. Being stomped on. Being stomped all over. Oh, we feel bad for that. It's okay, I like that joke for the wordplay. And how real it is, okay. Let's fix this with a little palate cleanser joke. Do you guys think spaghetti ever looks at bow tie pasta and says, hey, I can do that? Yeah? But then the spaghetti just gets all nervous and ties itself into a little noose. Back to death. We went back to death. Sorry about that. I moved into a new apartment recently that I might die alone in, and I moved directly underneath a concert pianist, and it's really messing with my moods, right? Because I can hear every note, and we all think it'd be fun to have like a soundtrack going on in the background, or we like make it on our own by singing along with the chores that we do. Do you do that sometimes? Yeah, like I'm doing the dishes so clean. I'm doing the dishes because I'm the dish queen. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. And that's not a hat, that's just a pot you just washed. That's what that is. But the concert pianist cannot see what I'm doing, so every note is very off base with my life. Like, have you ever tried to masturbate to ragtime jazz? You'll never climax. It won't happen. It's way too much, too fast, way too much. Yeah. You know what they say? Ragtime jazz, the dubstep of its day. That's what they say. We've all heard it. But I live in an apartment. I miss living in a house, though, because I miss gardening, digging. And my favorite thing in the world to garden is asparagus. Now, this is my favorite fun fact ever. Do you guys want to know what asparagus looks like when it grows out of the ground? Do you know what it looks like? Well, I'll tell you, okay. When asparagus comes out of the ground, it looks like asparagus. Ta-da! Do you understand how weird that is? There's no like sprout or anything. It doesn't change color. Just asparagus comes out of the ground finished. That is weird. Okay, you guys, it's like the earth is a toaster, slow serving you asparagus over 3 to it is good to go. Asparagus coming out of the ground done is like giving birth to a fully grown adult. Just pops out with a cigarette like, hey, I'm asparagus, what's up? Yeah, there's no middle ground life shit with asparagus. It just lives, it dies, and then it haunts your pee. The weird smell that you smell is ghosts. All right, one more thing before I go. I love doing stand-up. This is a dream come true standing before you right now at this very moment. But if I'm being totally honest with you, there's only one thing I ever really want to do, and it's this. I want to go to the moon. That's what I want to do. Thank you. I can do it. Sure. Here's what I want to do. I want to stand on the moon and look back at the Earth, and all of our friends, family, everyone we've ever known, all of human history really is just like a tiny little dot right there in front of me, like you can grab it, you know? And then when I leave the moon, I'm going to leave something behind. I'm going to leave behind a bra. I'm just going to leave it floating out there in the universe, and that way I'll know that every time my ex is admiring the night sky, he'll be reminded of all the support that he doesn't have anymore. And that I don't need. You guys have been so much fun. Thanks so much, and enjoy the rest of the show.
Luba Magnus!